Welcome back. This is Ed Pluchar with the Pluchar Group at Real People Realty, and we are continuing our way through the home buyer process with the next step, making an offer. All right, so you've seen a few homes and one stands out. It looks like the right one you could see yourself living in. It's time to make an offer. So what an offer technically is one half of a legal contract. We're going to take that standard contract for our state and fill out all of your terms, the terms that you're comfortable with for purchasing that home. So it definitely includes the price, but also includes things like the closing date, the type of financing. Is it an as-is purchase? Are we asking for seller credits? Are we paying the seller's closing costs in this hot market? Maybe that's happening. But it includes everything that is involved in saying, we want your house and here are the terms under which we would purchase it. That written offer sent off to the seller, typically through the seller's agent, and they're going to discuss and decide if they want to accept, reject, or counteroffer. Counteroffer is the most common result of that, and so what happens after that is we go back and forth verbally. So the listing agent's going to reach out and say, okay, we like the offer, but we want the price to be up a little bit, we need a different closing date, and we're not paying any closing costs. And then you and I would take that, or you and my team would take that and say, okay, what do you think of that? Can you live with that? Would you want to push back on anything? Is there anything else? We can sort of look at this from a negotiating point of view. Sometimes if you bring something else in, you can kind of get a few minor victories there that were not possible if you just focused on one or two things. So you can see it's not always strictly about price, but that tends to be the main thing that most people have their eyes on. At any rate, once we've come to an agreement, a contract is really just a meeting of the minds. So once the seller agrees and you agree, then we have a legally binding contract. Everyone signs off on all the finalized choices and decisions, and we're off to the races. We're going to do the inspection, we're going to do the loan application, and the earnest money, and that's all in the next step. So if you have any questions, and if you want to talk about how we negotiate contracts, how we kind of get the best terms, even when everyone's fixated on things like price or their particular things that are interesting to them, we have ways of working around that and making sure you get the terms that are acceptable to you. My number is 815-931-2279. Thanks.